film for daters. Buckle your seatbelts. Some of you may be teenagers. Some of you may be young single adults. Some of you may be adults. So either way, you're gonna get out a piece of paper because it's gonna help you think, to put your thoughts and ideas down. I need you guys to write down on the top left-hand side of your piece of paper what your goal is in dating. What is the point of dating? And then on the right-hand side, I want you to write, and how am I gonna get there? On the bottom left, kind of in the middle, you're gonna put, what are my boundaries? And then on the right-hand side, you're going to put, how am I going to keep my boundaries? So go ahead and pause this for a minute so that you can figure out what you want to do with those 4 quadrants. Okay, now that you're ready, because I'm sure you are, you've got a few ideas. If you couldn't think of anything, we'll go through them. But what I need you to do is I need you to look at that list and be real with yourself. I don't want you to look at it with the eyes of your parents. I don't want you to look at it with the eyes of your peers. I don't want you to look at it with how your best friend would write it. What are you comfortable with? Because in the dating game, you are dealing with all sorts of... And if you don't have in your heart and your mind exactly what you want and exactly how you want things to flow or to go, or what your boundaries are, girlfriend, you are going to be crushed. And hopefully not in a way that's going to take years and years of therapy. Trust me. Trust me. So what is best for you? Okay? What is your goal? Is your goal to get to know this person? Is your goal to get a baby because he's beautiful? Is your goal, like, everybody's got their goals. And then where are your boundaries? When to say no, when to put your foot down, and then how to do it. In your last box, you're gonna know how to do it because you're going to have to practice them. If someone is crossing a boundary, how do you explain to them that that is not appropriate without feeling stupid? And then if that person continues to go across that boundary, how are you going to crush them? Or a body part? Do you know what I'm saying? I hope that you guys understand that these 4 goals or areas that you are going to be writing down need to come from you. Because if they're coming from someone else, you won't stick to them. If they are coming from honest to goodness your heart and you stick to it, you will come out conqueror. Now, I'm a Christian. I believe in Christian values and beliefs. And so for me, I personally chose, despite all of the abuse and things that I've gone through, I chose that I personally wanted to live a righteous life. So when I was dating my now husband, I had that in my mind that, I wanted to make it to the temple. I wrote those goals down. I didn't want to do anything that would jeopardize me entering into one of our holy synagogues called a temple. I didn't want anything like that to happen because that was my goal. It wasn't my mom's, it wasn't my religious leaders, it wasn't my best friend. It was me. And so even though my husband is smoking hot and I just wanted to just eat him up, there were moments that I sang church songs after kissing him because I could feel that I was going to a place I didn't want to go. I even got gross enough that one time I farted just to get him away from me. I made a physical boundary. Yes, I did. These are important things for you guys to do. If you don't do them, I will promise you that you will go on a date with someone that will run over every would-be boundary that you had, and you will find yourself in a situation not knowing how to deal with it, not knowing how to get out of it, and not knowing what to say. This is how rape happens. This is how pregnancy happens. This sexually transmitted disease and infections happen. This is how abuse and mental, like physical hate for oneself happens, because you did not put your foot down, because no one has taught you. So please do this. Where are your lines? Where are your boundaries? And then stick to them. And the beautiful thing is being completely upfront. I've gone on dates with guys that truly, honestly thought in their heart and mind that if they took me out to dinner, I needed to swap bodily fluids with them. I'm sorry, sweetheart, that dinner did not cost as much as my body does, but that's so cool for you to think that. No, we're not going out, like, you could drop me off at home, you nasty piece. So, today, right now, you are gonna do that. And girls, if somebody has hurt you, if you have been put in those situations, forgive yourself. Heal yourself. And know that there are good people out there and that dating can be fun. I know from experience how painful that can be. With boundaries, with healing, and with self-love, you can look at a man in the face and say, that's not what I'm about. My boundaries are clear, they are set, and you will not step over them. Do you understand? Because let me tell you a little something. Physical intimacy changes everything. You can sit and play and talk and laugh and have a wonderful time, but the moment you cross that physical barrier, things chemically, physically, socially, emotionally, and mentally change. I mean, I could throw at you so many books that doctors have written and psychologists and therapists have written on this very subject. I'll let you do that for yourself. But you need to know that those things will change, and they'll change drastically. So have your boundaries, have your understanding, know what you want and your expectations, because you are worth it. And your boundaries are yours. You are worth every no, every boundary, and every word that you say is worthy. So, tackle that list. And I love you guys. If you have any questions or need help with your lists, I would love to help you.